It's April, which means I want to go over my March reads with you guys. And I don't know, comment and let me know if you've read these, if you liked them, any questions you might have on them. Let's get started. My first book of March was The Maid by Anita Pross. The story was good. The ending sucked, in my opinion. It did not fit the character development at the end because of her social anxieties. The end just kind of felt like it needed to be tied up and answered some things and thrown some wrenches. Next up was The Midnight Library. I liked the story, didn't love it. The ending did make sense in a lot of ways, just kind of helps you think about how you're living your life and what happens if you died and you could choose to live different lives based off of the choices you've made. It made you think. This was a good, long story by Anthony Doerr, All the Light We Cannot See. I did the audiobook on this one. It was really interesting. Definitely a good listen. I like the narrator on this one. Two different viewpoints from two different people, one in France, one in Germany, in history of just a personal novel of them, not necessarily a history novel, if that kind of makes sense. This book had a ton of hype, and I totally fell for it. So I bought the book, read it, had an issue with it, had to return it, got a new one. For 800 pages, I wish it had a little bit more spice. That's going to leave it there. Been told there's a lot of world building in this one compared to the next one, which I have on my TBR list. Really good character building. I did like the characters in this one. I like Sarah J. Maas's work. It just flows. It's easy to read. There were a couple repetitive things. All in all, good book. I liked it. Loved this book. Hunt the Stars. I fell in love with this author accidentally. Stumbled upon this book at a friend's house, stole it, then had to mail it back because I needed to read it. I had a book hangover for almost a week after that, which is really unheard of. I mean, it's in space, aliens, love interest, and mystery, all wrapped into one. Very well written. Can't wait for the next one to come out. I listened to this, Nothing to See Here, as an audiobook. I laughed out loud so many times while driving. It's a shorter one. I want to say it's like 4 or 5 hour listen. Hilarious. The narration of this audiobook was spot on. I think she did a great job depicting each of the characters. Definitely everyone should listen to this. Last one I read in March was The League of Gentlewomen Witches. It was kind of a mouthful. I really liked India Holton's writing style from her previous book as well. Definitely recommend her books.